and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of qualifying, we are just starting grid. 19th and 20th Metrofly and Silent Eagle, after a very bad performance in qualifying, have finished in the last row. Lucas Richards and Parker Young both sharing the second last step with 17th and 18th. After that, we have Scolet Rotax in 15th and Tijani Johnson in 16th. Cadillac isn't having a great season at all. Porsche has Monkey on Cloud on 13th and Bugatti has Costco Bag in 14th. And Spoot Katanen 11th, Kenneth Cambridge in 12th with Mercedes and BMW. We have now crossed the half of the grid and Vimo Racing has Don Banislow and Max Verstappen with Lamborghini. Mercedes has P7 Sebastian Coe and Cadillac has Grace Hunter in P8, both sharing the 8th step. Now Emilio Gaviria and Felix Weber with the disappointing finish to the qualifying with Red Bull Racing. Vimo Racing has Vinayak Raj, who has been performing very good, and Bugatti has Magic Alonso in 4th place. Esteban Ocon, like last race, has 1st and Ryan Ray with 2nd. This is the Formula 1 grid for the next race.
First light, second light, third light, fourth light, fifth lights, and it's lights out and away we go as Esteban Ocon leads the race behind Ryan Ray, Vinayak Raj, Alonso and Gaviria. Alonso is fighting for the championship and we are going up ahead to the race as the first corner comes upon and there's a penalty for Young. Parker Young has gotten a 5-second penalty for ramming up into his teammate Costco Bag, who is in the wall. Sorry, not his teammate. Costco Bag is out of the race because with a collision with Parker Young. The front 5 stays the same, but here we are in a virtual safety car. Gaviria moves up 1 places and takes his position back ahead from Alonso, who is fighting for the championship by 7 points. And here we are racing again in the wet race. VSC has ended. Now Kenneth Cambridge moving up upon Max Verstappen through the middle sector. Can he go through? Does he have the pace? Through that Pagani powered Mercedes car, and from the inside pushes Verstappen wide, and it's a drag race to the end of the corner, and yes, he takes the 12th position happily. Ocon sailing past everybody at lap 1. He is 3.2 seconds ahead of Emilio Gaviria. What do you think? Will the tires be changed between the race, or is there a chance of the rain getting heavier? As per the weather reports we are getting, the rain shall not get heavier, it should get lighter as we go through the race. But it's still very disappointing to see that in the first lap we had to see a VSC. All of the excitement of the overtakes that we were going to see in the rain has been vanished. Now we have to wait till the pit window to see what happens. Emilio Gaviria ahead of his championship rival Alonso. This weekend the car of Emilio Gaviria has proven to shown better than the last race. Yes, of course, he is much faster. He has already created a gap of 3 seconds between himself and Alonso, and he hits the dirt there, but still makes it safely. Track limits for Monkey on Cloud, and Parker Young gets another 5-second penalty for going outside track limits. This is the 3rd lap coming. What do you expect in this race? As long as we are concerned, we can see that Esteban Ocon is very much ahead. Wait, what has happened? Gaviria has gained on Ocon. Gaviria has gained 4 seconds on Esteban Ocon. What has happened there? Ocon though gets the fastest lap and is seemingly ahead of Gaviria and Alonso. What do you think? Does Ocon have a chance at the championship? Actually, I don't think so, because 155 points for Alonso and 148 for Gaviria after the race. These stats will of course change Alonso if he wins, which he should, because the Bugatti has shown some really good results this season. So in the wet rains as well. So if we see that there is only a 2-second difference between Emilio, Gaviria and Magic Alonso, there is a chance of Alonso winning that race if the Bugatti gives Alonso a very great pit stop. But still, it's a very difficult question to give answer about, because Magic Johnson will be leading by around 2 to 3 points if this is the current grid. So yes, let's see, and let's talk to the team managers of the teams. Good morning, the chief team manager of Red Bull. What do you think? And there's the car. There's Stefano Shakespeare out, and Kijani Johnson with a big crash, and both are in the wall. Johnson has gotten a 5-second penalty. Oh my god, what has happened there? And Parker Young hasn't broken front wing as we can see. This race is going to get very spicy till the end, because the shifts are gonna be really good when they are pitting. Many of the cars have to replace the front wing, and Porsche needs to really work on their aerodynamics, as they are getting a lot of dirty air, not even a bit of clean air. So back to you. How are you feeling about today's race? Same. Alonso has been the race winner for us. He's the number one driver. But we are still looking at Costco bags crash and analyzing what has happened there. Looks like he slipped down the first turn and rammed into Russell, who managed to escape but was severely damaged as well. So, and there's a big crash! Oh my god, that's Caleb Garage and Russell. Oh my god, what was that? And Russell is, oh my god, what has happened there? Rotash out of the race. My god, Stefano Shakespeare's car is in vital conditions. Oh my god, how worse can this race can become? Let's see throughout the race. We will come back right after the commercial break. We are back after the commercial break, and we have seen that the Dragon Shen car of Garage has been completely destroyed. Its front wing is no more. He'll have to pit right now if he wants to continue the race, and Russell's left front wing is also broken. So there's a lot of spice left in the race if we go as on. And if the top three is it is, if the race ends with these standings, Emilio Gaviria would be only 5 points away from Magic Alonso, while Ocon would have to start up and winning races if he really wants to win the championship this year, as he is only 94 points, and that's a big contact with Kenneth Cambridge and Max Verstappen. Kenneth Cambridge has gained a place but has gotten a 5-second penalty. These wet races are very, very dangerous nowadays. We have already seen Rotach and Costco back out of the race. So I don't think so. This race would end in a dry, wet condition, but this would really end in a wet race battle between the top three after the pit boxing. So, yes, of course. I mean, if we are looking towards the championship, my favorite is always Magic Alonso. He has been great throughout the year. Last year, he did not have the car to win the championship, but this year, he has been awesome, brilliant throughout the season and kept his composure under the car. Whenever the car did not work or did not give him the pace, he came upon his skills and did what he does best, win. And here we are with Stefano Scopsphere. He is waiting for an overtake and he gets that overtake. Esteban Ocon has gotten a track warning. And that's a beautiful overtake by Stefano. I mean, going through that area at 150 miles per hour in rain is very risky, and that's a very bold overtake, to be honest. It's yellow sector 2. We have to see what's happening at the top 3, and Magic Alonso is getting closer to Emilio Gaviria. Max Verstappen gets a 5-second penalty for collision with Kathonen. Here we go. The pit window is approaching in 3 to 4 laps, and we have to see, and that's a beautiful overtake from Monkey Cloud on Kathonen. Weber trying to overtake Ray, but he does not have power left in his car. He used it all to overtake Sebastian O in the first lap. So we have to see who has the better skills. And if we see that Ocon, Gaviria and Alonso are getting closer to each other than the first lap of the race, and there's wing damage, front left wing damage for Esteban Ocon, and we have to see what will happen after the pit box, because it's going to get very spicy at the end of the race to see who will win the race. Yes, of course, it's very hard to have front wing damage and then after pitting winning a race. That only was applicable when in 2021 Max Verstappen at Austria won that race impossibly, and nobody knows how. And that's a beautiful bold overtake on Ocon as Emilio Gaviria takes first place ahead of Ocon, and Ocon coming back to overtake him, but he does not have the speed and aerodynamics to get over the Red Bull car. Emilio Gaviria, the first place winner as per now. We will come right after the break. We are back, and Magic Alonso has overtaken Esteban Ocon in style as we go through the first chicane of the race. Esteban Ocon has no option left but to defend Vinayak Raj, who's behind him. And who's that? That's Stefano Scopsphere, who has overtaken Parker Young, who has a massive 15-second penalty. And as we go through the race, and Stefano Scopsphere pits, it's getting really dry out there. There's no rain left, so it's very difficult for the team to decide. And Stefano has gone for the hard tires, and Russell is also pitting for the hard tires. As we go in the race, we have to see. Sorry, Russell has pitted for softs. My apologies. What do you think? Will Gaviria and Alonso pit? Because Ocon will have to pit at the end of the lap. He cannot race again or more with that type of wing damage. Yes, of course. But Ocon has done it in Monaco and has done it in Bahrain, so we know what he's capable of. But still, Gaviria and Alonso have a very good chance of going into the race. Still P1 and P2. Yes, and Gaviria has pitted along with Alonso, and Verstappen misses Sebastian O by a second. That would have been a very bad crash net. And Gaviria has also pitted for soft tires. Alonso has gone for the longer strategy of course, yes. Gaviria and Alonso right now leading the race. Parker Young coming into the pits with a 15-second penalty. That's a long time to stay in pit now. Everybody behind you passes. You will feel bad that what has he done. Still, Gaviria with the soft tires will pull away very fastly to Alonso. But if it rains down in the final laps as it is showing in the race, it would be a very bad outcome for Alonso, because he has gone on those mids because he wants to end the race on a one-stop strategy. But if it rains, he'll have to pit again, and that race pace he has lost will go to waste, as he'll eventually will have to pit, and Gaviria will be 5 seconds faster than him. But we are on board with Vinayak Raj, who's down in the last turn and has DRS. No, he does not have DRS, I'm sorry. Behind his Ocon, who is racing towards him with DRS as we go ahead. And Vinayak Raj extends that lead to more than 2 seconds after a very brilliant late braking zone and fast acceleration with the car. Amazing. And that's Nitro flying with the DRS 3 cars, and he barely misses Kenneth Cambridge by colliding him into his rear tires. That would have created a real mess, to be honest. And Dom Vonislew gets the sector fastest in sector 1, and Emilio Gaviria gets the sector 2 fastest, 23.199 seconds, and that's a really big knock-up for Russell. He cannot win. And Alonso 5-6 seconds behind Gaviria, who is still in the lead of the. And Alonso trying to get back on the pace track and get closer to Emilio Gaviria, who is getting fastest lap on fastest lap with the tires. He has gotten a 1:17.468 and has squeaked out a gap that only circumstances can change, like virtual safety car or safety car. But I don't think so it's going to happen now in the race further down, because track is dried out completely and DRS is enabled. So Gaviria will get the cleaner air, but Alonso will get some of the slipstream as the track is really long and really big. But we are on board with Vanessel, who is defending Ryan Ray and trying to chase down Ocon. Stefano Shakespeare with the DRS up ahead on Russell. Can you see an overtake happen? No, it fails to happen, and yes, down the main straight goes Stefano has the greater line, inside line with the hard tire. He passes Russell, but Russell is still fighting back down the straight and into the chicane. Russell takes back his position with Stefano fighting back, and this is an amazing battle we are seeing, and Russell regains his position number 17 and he goes into the wall. He is in the wall. He did not turn the car, or the car locked up. I could not see what happened clearly, but Russell clearly has left front wheel damage. Only 5 laps left in the race. What do you think will happen if rain hits the track and it is shown in the computers that it will? It would be pure chaos. In rain, it would be pure chaos. Nothing can help Gaviria if it rains. And that's a Paul try to overtake Weber, but loses his position. Ryan Ray to Sebastian. Oh, this one is a classic. Hamilton goes through. This one was over, but he only managed to get one position ahead of Ryan Ray. But still, Monkey Cloud started P16 is now P9. Brilliant strategy by the team, but we will have to see who will pit and who will not pit. Of course, Stefano has gone on a very bold strategy that he will end the race with only a one-stop strategy, but still anything can happen in the race. Not saying that it will, but anything can happen. We are down and Esteban Ocon has gone into the pits for soft tires. The team now thinks it won't rain and have pitted him for soft tires and fixed his front wing. Magic Alonso in P2 is desperately trying to get on, and that's a big crash. That's a big crash for Vinayak Raj and 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. He was trying an overtake on his teammate and he was successful, but in the process he crashed himself. And there are sprays of water coming down on the track. Is it raining? And that's another driver. That's Catalan. That's Catalan who has gone in the wall and broken his front wing again. It's getting slippery for sure. I don't know if they have to pit it. The race is going to get all spiked up, and Alonso is very close to Gaviria as he also has front wing damage. What is going to happen? Alonso and Gaviria going through inside, and that's a clever move by Gaviria to get Alonso back into the pits with himself. But still, it's raining down and we don't know what type of tires everybody is going on. And Gaviria has gone on the mids and has come up ahead. The Red Bull team has given it all to keep Gaviria ahead of Alonso. Down we are on with the V Racing team manager. Thank you for having me here. We are pleased to see the performance that our team is giving, and we need to keep these types of performance going if we want to finish ahead in the constructors. But still, we have to improve as the driving was terrible. So the car was nice, but the driving was terrible. Our drivers have gone in the wall 4 times, and it's just not acceptable that they are giving this type of performance when the car is capable of doing P6 above. So yes, I am not really happy with the performance that I'm giving right now, but who knows, it's a race. And that's a big crash for Stefano. He has been rammed up into the wall by Garesh, who has gone ahead. Back to you. So yes, thank you for having me again, and we will have to see the strategy after. As it has started raining again, it's a very tricky race to decide upon. And as we can see, showers of rain have started to fall upon the track, and everybody would be pitting. Vinayak Raj, Sebastian, everybody pits in a hurry. The pit lane is nothing more than a construction site which has bricks all over around, but everybody is changing on upon the intermediates while Felix Weber waits for Gaviria to pit, as after that he can pit. It's very tricky, you know. Started raining, ended. The rain ended between 9-10 laps, and it has started again in the 15th lap. So we cannot be sure that the rain would not get lighter in the end of the lap, but it won't really matter because everybody would be on intermediates. But it has spiced up the race a lot, by a lot. Gaviria and Alonso have a 5-second gap between them. If the race continues to be in rain, I think so Gaviria would easily win the race. But with Ocon having any issue with the car, if he has any issue with the car, he will lose the position to Alonso as he is much faster than him. Only the dirty air and the rain is keeping Alonso back away from him. Sure, but if Gaviria wins the race and Alonso comes P2, they are going to be tied. You know that. It's going to be fashionable 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix where Max and Lewis were tied together. Yes, and that's Esteban Ocon going up against Dom Vanison. And Alonso also overtakes Dom Vanison, and he's really behind Esteban Ocon. He really wants that P2 place. Looks like the fighting has started. The last 2 laps are left. 2 laps are left. We will see who wins this race. Of course, some panic would have started to show in Esteban Ocon. He needs to. And that's Vinayak Raj again in the wall. The V Racing team has gotten 5 hits to the front wing by the both drivers in one race day. It's really hard to understand what's happening to the drivers of V Racing. At the start of the season, they were really good, giving the car a great boost. And that's Webber. That's Webber in the wall. Is that Webber? Yes, that's Webber. He couldn't have controlled the car more. Can he move back to the track? And yes, he does. But he will have to pit to Intel because it's not gonna get drier than this. It's only gonna get wetter. This, of course, traditional Red Bull strategy. This is giving the number 1 driver the first opinion of thought, and the second driver can do whatever he wants. You can see the car is just not moving. It's a safety hazard on the track, and we are here for the last lap. Varish with wing damage, Dom Vanslo with wing damage. We are here to see what happens to the final lap. It's a race. This is pure racing. Verstappen causes collision. There was a yellow track, and that's Parker Young that has slid due to Verstappen's collision. This is not good for the drivers as they are losing points, and that's a virtual safety car. The race is ending in a virtual safety car. What is happening here? What is happening? Yeah, but it's not sure that the race will end in the virtual safety car because the virtual safety car can end in any sector. It can end in sector 2, it can end in sector 3. But the amount of the crash, the debris, I think so the race, no, VSC is ending. Virtual safety car is ending. It has packed up Alonso and Ocon. We will have to see who wins this race. Gaviria has ended the race. And P1, Esteban Ocon with the track race gets it home with P2, and Alonso with P3. Amazing race, amazing. I mean, how can I define the race? The race is still going because the lap cars have to unlap themselves, but still Gaviria has been on point, and Alonso had the chance but could not, and that's a very risky coming back on the track for Race Hunter. It's really not good, and Stefanos Kosphere has also car damage. Nobody knows what's gonna happen now, but the race has ended, and the winner is Emilio Gaviria. Second place has gone to Esteban Ocon, 3rd place, Alonso, 4th place, Nitro Flying. He definitely had a very great race from P17 to P4. It's very impressive. But the most disappointing part is Webber. He should have pitted for this case of cautions. 5th position goes to Ryan Ray, 6th to Sebastian O, 7th to Vinayak Raj, 3rd to Scoot Catalan, 9th to Eagle, 10th to Johnson, 11th to Cambridge, 12th Monkey on Cloud, 14th to Russell, 15th to Max Verstappen, and 16th to Felix Weber. And everybody else has been DNF from race. We are waiting for Felix Weber to finish his race. This race has been a complete disappointment for Weber, but a really great upgrade for Gaviria, as he is ahead by 3 points in the championship now. Yes, amazing result, to be honest. This is brilliant for the race weekend. This was a very nice race weekend. Down comes the last corner. Felix Weber's tires have been punctured. His tires have punctured, but Felix can't afford to DNF from this race, as his super license will get denied if he gets one more red point. And that's the end of the race. P1 for Emilio Gaviria, P2 for Esteban Ocon, and P3 for Magic Alonso. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next race.